Monday night happy hour. The GTL Amigas were in Belgium at Francorchamps for the second endurance round of the season. This was round 4, race 6, with just 2 rounds left to go. That means drivers were at the business end of the series. They understand the cars and how to make them go quick. Now it was all about points, and nobody was more focused on points at Spa than Eski was. Came here in second place, just 4 points behind series leader Shippo, and Eski put the little yellow Cooper's Stout car on pole. Cuckoo in second and Shippo back in third. 4 points is just 2 positions, but Shippo had other plans. First Cuckoo took the lead at turn 1, and then Shippo took second out of the Radeon, with Ships hanging onto his coattails down the Kemmel Straight, and Eski is suddenly back in 4th place. There was outstanding racing from everyone at Spa, but these 4 men were about to have an epic battle for the entire duration of the event. The track had begun damp after rain affected warm-up and qualifying, with more showers forecast for later in the race. Conditions were difficult, but GTL rose to the occasion. Cuckoo enjoyed the slick track conditions early in the race, the black Stoke car looking planted while others struggled to find grip. Cuckoo came to Spa in 4th overall, just a single point behind Sheps in 3rd place. His best result so far was in 2nd place at Hungaroring. And although he has qualified ahead of Shippo several times, he has not yet finished a race ahead of the Pirate Life car. The leaderboard up to Spa was looking a little like a title fight between Eski and Shippo for the lead, and then Sheps and Cuckoo scrapping it out for 3rd place. But after the dust and tyre smoke settled from Spa, it looked much more like a 3-way fight for 2nd place. But more on that later. Although wet, it was still very warm and the track was rapidly drying out. The Amigas did not have the downforce to take the Radeon at full speed, even when completely dry, but as the track dried out, the braver drivers were starting to push just how fast they could take the famously treacherous corner. Eski especially was pushing hard. He needed to be fighting Shippo, not Sheps, and he was working very hard to get around the Duff car. We have seen Sheps being mobbed and bullied in some of the sprint rounds, but in an endurance race like this, he was in his element, and he made Eski earn every inch of track getting back into 3rd place, and even then the fight was far from over. And to pile the misery on Eski, Shippo wasn't waiting around for him to catch up. Shippo used the slipstream to good effect, taking the race lead from Cuckoo on the Kemmel Straight, and once he had the lead, as we have seen several times before, he is very hard to dislodge. Everyone was very happy to see TB9 back on track after some absences. TB9 had only raced the Hungaroring up till now, where he had finished well down the order, but at Spa he was back to his usual form and slunging it out for 5th place with Skullpain. Skullpain was holding 5th place on the leaderboard, and he had so far been dominantly owning 5th or 6th place in every race. Goal is without a doubt the fastest Amiga driver to not yet see a podium, the unsatisfying title of fastest midfielder. He is very smooth in the Amiga, and unfortunately far too undramatic a driver to get his fair share of camera time. But he was clearly enjoying the battle with TB9, while keeping a close eye on Atonje in the Tiger car, his usual opponent in these races. Atonje and Gunner behind him were very keen to join in this battle for 5th, and watching TB9 and Skullpain side by side for most of a lap was only helping them close the gap. Skull made a great pass into the final chicane, forcing TB9 wide, which Atonje then exploited and followed Skullpain through. Gunner also taking advantage of all this fighting to slip past TB9, and Dukester closing into the gap into the back of this battle pack as well. Unsatisfied with the 6th place, Atonje then made his own late lunge into En Rouge and shuffled Skullpain back into 6th place again. Great action and hard work on poor commentators to keep pace. Atonje then led the whole group back up onto the Kemmel to do it all over again on another lap. Gunner breathing down Skull's neck as he harasses Atonje, TB9 hanging in there with the Dukester joining the fight. It was all action in the mid-pack. And just a couple of 100 metres ahead, Sheps was back on the attack, retaking third place and further complicating Eske's bid to rein in Chepo. And of course, the more they fought, the further Chepo extended his lead. "13th place and Zach 18 was feeling immense pressure from Zachy 3 and from Barron. All three are good mates normally, until they get on track, and then it is no holds barred. Barron is the senior most driver on the grid, and he is no slouch, but he had a very poor qualifying session at Spa and started well down the order in 21st place. But he had since worked himself up to challenge both Zachs for 13th position, and it was no easy job. Zachy 3 and Barron sparred most of the mid-race, with Barron piling on the pressure on the green Cooper's car. And the attacks kept coming, Barron testing the inside into Lacombs and keeping the pressure on through the downhill section, where the Amigas are their most twitchy. But it wasn't Zachy 3 who cracked first, it was Zach 18 running wide through Campus. Zachy 3 was quick to seize the moment, and Barron was right behind him. Barron took another attempt on Zachy 3 into the chicane, but was beaten off again, which gave Zach 18 his chance to claw back some of the ground he lost going through the Campus gravel trap. Left and K-Rev close behind, everyone looking for any opportunity that presented itself. Barron and Zach went side by side down the front straight, Barron holding his nerve to win the 250 km/h game of chicken into the Radeon, setting him up for a great run along the Kemmel. A good run through the Radeon can earn a brave driver significant speed advantage, and Barron bought and paid for his ticket, and he rode that advantage all the way into 13th place, leaving the two Zach brothers to fight it out for 14th behind him.
You can call me Mad Dog, Sweet Dog. You can call me any name. You can call this mad love, sweet love. But don't lead us astray.
Zach 18 had worked his way up to 11th, always in a scrap. Lap 15 and he had both Hawkes Brewing cars tag teaming his back bumper. Zach 18 had successfully held Smithy off until now, but their attacks were relentless. Hawkes Brewing drivers Left and Smithy were beginning to get in each other's way as they took on Zach 18, but finally both drivers got the gap they were looking for and managed to put Zach 18 in their rearview mirrors and finally being able to concentrate on the battle between each other. But then disaster for Eski. After a 50-minute constant battle with Sheps and Cuckoo, Eski goes wide in Blochemont, last lap of the race, and his last track cut warning, earning him a 21-second penalty. So although he crosses the line in 4th place, fighting for every second of the race, both Atonje and Skolpane will be awarded 4th and 5th place respectively. Sheps hounds Shepo over the line to take the checkers, and the now familiar sight of the Pirate Life car in 1st place. This victory and Eski's mistake giving him room to breathe with a 14-point buffer going into round 5 in Germany. Cuckoo crosses the line in 3rd place as the rain comes down to finish the day in typical Spa fashion. 3rd place at Spa is not enough to lift Cuckoo out of 4th overall on the leaderboard, but it is enough to make it only a 5-point battle for 2nd in the championship between Eski, Sheps and Cuckoo. Atonje and Skolpane finish 4th and 5th, Skol rooted firmly in 5th place overall, the position he has held since round 1, while Atonje is now promoted to 7th overall, an impressive climb of the leaderboard considering he missed the first race at Hockenheim. Going back to Germany next Monday for the last 2 rounds, a lot of eyes will be on Atonje to see just how far he can take the tiger-skinned Amiga. Gunner crosses 7th and TB9 finishes in a very respectable 8th, and it wouldn't be GTL unless there was a last-ditch frantic battle for 9th and 10th. Stu making his Amiga extra wide to keep Wagon back in 10th place. Great racing from the whole grid, no safety cars, no major incidents and just 1 retirement. Next week the Amigas will be in Germany for 2 sprints at the Nürburgring, where they will stay for the final round of the Nordschleife and a proper endurance finish. Still lots of points to fight for, and I'm excited to see how the battle for 2nd place plays out.
You can call me my dog, sweet dog. You can call me any name. You can call this mad love, sweet love. But don't lead us astray. Oh no, we believe this is love supreme. I can call you black cat, white cat.